But first, Russian President Vladimir Putin is speaking out about the rebellion that took place over the weekend. Putin called those behind the revolt traitors. NBC's Bree Jackson is live in Washington now with the latest. Bree, good morning.
Good morning, Dave. So Russian President Vladimir Putin appeared defiant in his address, but offered little clarity about his planned response to the armed mutiny. Blasting the rebels as traitors, Russian President Vladimir Putin addressed his nation about the short-lived Wagner Group rebellion over the weekend.
This is criminal activity, which is aimed at weakening the country.
But in the next breath, Putin also thanking those same fighters who marched towards Moscow before stopping short.
I should like to thank those commanders and soldiers of the Wagner private company who took the right decision to stop and go back and prevent bloodshed.
Meanwhile, a defiant Yevgeny Prigozhin denied trying to topple Putin, saying he only wanted to protect his fighters. But the mercenary leader's actions raise new questions about Putin's leadership amid the war in Ukraine.
Prigozhin still presents, I think, a pretty serious challenge to Putin's rule and his control.
He basically said it was all a sham. Putin's pretenses for going into Ukraine, there was never any threat from the Ukrainians. I hope that message got out.
President Biden insists that the West was not involved in this weekend's events and is assessing the fallout.
I will keep making sure that our allies and our partners are closely aligned in how we are reading and responding to the situation.
A situation that's posed the biggest challenge to Putin's rule in more than 20 years. And Secretary of State Antony Blinken says that the rebellion creates another problem for Putin, but it is to Ukraine's advantage as Ukrainian forces continue with their counteroffensive. Dave?
Yeah, and with that said, Bree, did Ukraine take advantage of the Russian turmoil?
Yeah, so their Ukrainian defense minister announced a multi-pronged attack on Bakhmut. That's one of the cities that had been captured by the Wagner Group.
All right, Bree Jackson live in D.C. with the latest. Thank you.